Electric arc furnace, EAF, steelmaking is one of the main steelmaking methods. It is heated by the strong arc generated between the graphite electrode and the metal material. The arc can produce a high temperature of 3000 C 6000 C. On the one hand, it can smelt refractory metals, and on the other hand, it also brings thermal radiation harm to steelmakers during operation. In the smelting process, the Eaf also produces a large amount of smoke and dust, which directly endangers workers' health. Neglecting safe operation in the process of operation can easily cause injury accidents. Therefore, attention should be paid to the following aspects to ensure safe production. 1. Pay attention not to add harmful elements, such as copper, zinc, tin, lead, etc. during charging of Eaf, which will reduce steel quality. The furnace charge shall not be mixed with explosives to avoid explosion accidents. During charging, the operator shall stand on the side, rather than in front of furnace door and the tapping spout, so as to avoid injury caused by steel slag spraying. After the full melting of the charge, do not add wet material to avoid explosion. 2. Smelting operation. In the smelting process, improper operation will also cause accidents. The power distribution worker shall understand the requirements of the smelting process for power distribution, strengthen the maintenance and cooling of the transformer, and pay attention to the timely power cut and raise the electrode in case of large boiling in the furnace during the oxidation period in the smelting process. During tapping, the power supply must be cut off and the electrode must be lifted. When changing the electrode, the power supply shall be cut off first. The operator shall stand firmly. Do not exert too much force when pulling. The gloves and work clothes shall be prevented from being hung on the equipment. During the oxygen blowing operation, the oxygen blowing pressure shall not be too large, and the hand part shall be far away from the nipple, and the oxygen blowing pipe shall not be used to poke the material. When the oxygen blowing is stopped, the oxygen shall be turned off first, and then the oxygen blowing pipe shall be taken out. When operating in front of the furnace, operator shall try to stand on the side of door. When intense boiling occurs in the furnace, the power supply shall be cut off immediately, the electrode shall be lifted, the feeding and oxygen blowing operation shall be stopped and corresponding measures shall be taken. When preparing for tapping, the collective operator should cooperate closely and coordinate with each other. Do not stand behind the operator. The oxidant shall be avoided in front of the furnace. The molten steel shall not be poured too quickly to avoid splashing injury or equipment damage. To avoid